Hey everyone, welcome to Inventory 101. My name is Blakesley. I'm an onboarding specialist here at MarketMan, and today we're going to cover inventory. So we're going to discuss what an inventory item is, how to edit and add inventory items, and how to set up your suppliers, categories, and storage areas. So inventory items are the backbone of MarketMan, so it's really important we understand how to do all of this, how to edit it, how to add them. So first we're going to start off with what exactly is an inventory item. So an inventory item is an ingredient or item that you buy from an external source. So this literally can be just about anything from your paper goods, your produce, your meat, your cleaning supplies, your disposable cups or silverware, whatever it might be. You can add anything into MarketMan as an inventory item. So the first thing we're going to want to do is make sure our suppliers are set up. So you're going to come down to suppliers and click on suppliers. To add a supplier, you're just going to come up in the corner and click on Add Supplier. And from here, you're going to start typing in your supplier's name. So if there's one already in the system, you can just choose it. And if not, you can just create a new one. Here, you're going to put in your supplier's phone number, and then you're going to come down to the order section. So you want to make sure that your supplier is checked for orders, because this means that we can receive and place orders through the supplier on MarketMan. You're going to put in your order's email and your order's number. So this is going to be the number or email of your representative or whoever you usually contact to make the order. Down here we have the CC email. This is a pretty cool feature. You're just going to put in your email or whose email needs to be put in there. You can put multiple, you just type a comma after it, and then the next email. And this is going to send you a copy of every order placed to the supplier. Under delivery dates, you can actually set your cutoff time. So for example, if we want to get our delivery from Sarah's store on Monday, you're going to see what the cutoff time is. So for example, here you have to set your order by Sunday at 5 o'clock, or you're not going to receive it on Monday. Another thing to point out in the supplier section, you want to make sure that it's added to your food costs, so all the data from the supplier is in our COGS report, and create a refund note for price differences. This is more concerning ordering, which we'll go over in the ordering webinar. When you're done, you're just going to click Save, and it will add your supplier. Next, we're going to go over how to add categories. This is also in the supplier section. So here you can see our categories we already have, if they're in use or not, and if you want to delete them, you can do it right from here. If you want to add a new category, you just come up to the add section, write whatever the new category is, click save, and it will add it. The next thing we want to go over is underneath the inventory section, and that's going to be storage areas. Same thing as categories. It has the name, default, and you can delete it or here if you'd like. If you want to add a new one, you come up in the corner and you just click add. So say walk-in number 2, and you're just going to click save. So now we'll go over how to actually add an inventory item. So it's just under inventory and inventory items. There's 2 different ways to do this. So we can do this either manually or in bulk through an Excel upload. So we suggest doing manually if you're just adding a couple items, if it's a really small supplier, usually under 10 items. But if we're doing above 10 items, we suggest doing it in bulk. It will make everything way easier for you. So first we'll just show you how to add manually. You come up to the add section, click add, and just add. You'll select your supplier you want. And then you're going to put in the name of, so say we're ordering Coke. We can put in our category from here, and if we want, you can also create a new one. And this is where we're going to put in the information of how we order the item. So we have all of our units of measurement right here. Our Coke is in the fluid ounce, and we buy it in packs of 24. You can add in your product code if you have it, and then the price. So the price can be by case or by unit of measurement. So for this, we're going to use case. You can also add your storage area from here. And then you're going to scroll down. underneath the inventory section, the minimum on hand is the amount of inventory we want before we're going to get a notification to reorder. And the par level will come on later. This is more for ordering, and this is just what we want to be considered full. Next, we have the count. So this, we want to check off how we're going to count the item. So if we're going to count it by the case, by the pack, by the fluid ounce, and just keep in mind, however you check them off, if you check them off in that order, that's how it's going to come up for the count. And when you're done, you're just going to click save, and it will add your item. Now to add by bulk. So you're going to come back up to the add button, import from Excel. You'll have the option to upload in Excel or copy and paste. We're going to go with upload in Excel. When you do this, it's going to bring you to the screen, and it will show you all the information that you can put for your inventory item. You'll scroll down and download the sample file. When you open the sample file, you'll have a couple examples right here, just in case you forget or just something to follow. So now we'll walk through an example. We'll do milk. You're going to put the name, who you order it from, and just keep in mind for your supplier, if you already have it set up in there, you want to make sure that the writing and punctuation is the same, so when it's added in, we don't create a new supplier. You'll put in the product code if you have it, the price of your milk, if it's priced by unit of measurement, so this is more for things like meats or seafood, fish, things like that. You're going to put in your category. Again, if you already have your category set up, make sure that you're spelling it the same. And we're going to say that we buy our milk in the gallon. We buy 1 gallon and it comes in packs of 6. From here, you can also add in your storage areas if you'd like, and you can merge your inventory, which we'll go over later on. So before you upload, just make sure that you delete those examples just so we don't add them in. When you're done, you're just going to save your Excel, and then you're going to come back to your MarketMan screen. When you come back to MarketMan, you're going to browse your files. You're going to select whichever Excel it is and just come down to continue. From there, it will show us the inventory that we're uploading. If it's orange, it means it's just warning that you're adding something new, which obviously we are. And if it's red, it won't let you upload. It means that there's a mistake and you'll have to you can come in here and edit it. When you're done, you'll click continue, and it will add your item to MarketMan. So lastly, we just want to go over how to edit an inventory item. So you can do this one by one or by bulk. So say we moved our blueberries and we want to come in and edit that storage area. You can come here and edit it right in here. You can edit any aspect of the item except for the supplier. So you can change your category, your quantity, whatever it might be, your min, your par, however you want to be counting it, and you're just going to click save. To do it by bulk, say we moved all our dairy to a different refrigerator, you're just going to come up here. You can go through and click if you want, or if you just use this square up here, it will select all. You come to actions, bulk update, and you can update categories, you can update storage areas, min on hand, whatever it might be. Say it's our storage area, you click what you want and just click save, and actions completed. It will update everything. The last thing we want to cover is how to merge items. So for example, we see our 2 blueberries here. So one set of blueberries is ordered from Fancy Flowers, and our other is from Drake's. So if we want to merge together items, we can do that originally from that first Excel upload, but if not, say we're ordering this in a different size, or for example, our other supplier. If it's another supplier, you can just select the 2, bulk update, and merge the items together. But if we order something in a different size, for example, our apples, you're just going to come down to the advanced mode, and you're going to add. And from here, we're going to add in our same supplier, same name. However, for apples here, we order it by 1 pound. So instead of ordering bulk, we're going to order just by the pound. You're just going to click save, And this will become really simple for when you're ordering. You can just go through and choose whichever size it is, or it's really good for counting as well. So that is pretty much all we need to know about inventory items. So just to recap, today we went over what an inventory item is, how to add and edit an item, and how to set up our suppliers, our categories, and our storage areas. So we just want to make sure we're setting up our items correctly. So after this, I'm going to send out the recording and the slides for this webinar, but I'll open it up for questions in about 2 minutes, so just stick around if you have any questions. Thanks.